Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Critical game this week. What are you seeing in the film?
I noticed they try and game plan away from what I think is a very suspect linebacking group. We can attack that, have our receivers work the seam or sit in the middle of the field. We can pick them apart. When we run, it's only going to take one guy getting into the second level for us to break off chunk plays. We just have to play confident. Do you agree on targeting their linebackers?
Agreed.
I'll get the practices lined up. Let's get to it, Coach. The players should be heading to the meeting room now. You can discuss the plan with them as well. Good luck.
All right, settle in. We need to talk strategy for this week's matchup. We've identified a way to attack their linebacking group. We're going to want to target them in both the run and passing game.
This doesn't happen often, Coach, but I think it's time to let the tight ends shine. Run or pass, I can punish them all day. Just keep me in the game and watch me work.
You're certainly in the position to benefit, Tyler. A big gain from you would be clutch. Receivers, you'll be playing over the middle. Protect yourself. O-line, if you get into the second level, I better see bodies flying. We execute this plan, and we got an easy win on our hands. Good luck out there.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
Yeah, and this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. He'll take this from the 3. And he stops at 25. The drive will begin then. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of the load, make some good plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, this team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
First down, Baltimore. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10.
First down.
On the option, they give it to Henry. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last 2 plays are a great example why.
3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. He continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate. It's going to be a hard group to beat.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go now.
This one complete to Bateman. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
That one into the hands of Turner. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's going to be incomplete. The coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are under.
And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball. And
he's got his big tight end for the touchdown. His 6th touchdown now for the season. It's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Makes the score our home team 7, visitors nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. He continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic, second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. Play action now. Jackson. Moving left. Taking off. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 11. And quickly pick up first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Now give up the middle. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Here's a run. Trying to create some space. Will not find much. We'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain. That's a full.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
Line of scrimmage to the 4. It's third down and goal. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
Coming. He's got it. And his guys move out on top. 14-0.
Team 14. Visitors nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Jackson now on second down. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they won't let him get away. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. In motion comes Andrews. On third down, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
32-yard line.
Okay, break. Set. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
70 Lions. They'll look to throw. The throw here is complete. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
Second and 6. At the Ravens'
Ball on the
47-yard
47-yard line. Here's second and 6. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up third and 5.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That one hot by Smith. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll work from the 36 on second and 6. Back to throw. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
The big guys are on. Jumbo set here for first and goal. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he'll take it on in as a touchdown. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. And his guys will take themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Visitors nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here. Needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Throwing Jackson. The open receiver is Dotson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
Second down. Jackson. Open man. It's beaten downfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
They'll
yards.
have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Lamar, good work from the pistol. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And no place to go. He's hit, taken down behind the line. Third and long.
And it's third down.
Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride their hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Before every game, we see these kickers, they have a very set and clear routine. We're down there on the field a lot of the times when they're working through it. They start in close, and then they work their way progressively back towards midfield. They end up taking the last couple kicks right around the logo, and that routine certainly paid off here.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. He'll keep this one on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Here's Johnson. He's got space inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. They get 22 yards there. That's enough for a first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Up the middle they go. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, brings them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Let's go. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll go with him again. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
The line of scrimmage.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Back of the end zone. He's got it for the score. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score our home team 28, visitors 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Jackson up top again. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play. It stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60. Ready?
The drive will start on the ground. Past the 45. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards for the touchdown. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
His kick is good. Makes the score our home team 35, visitors 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, report. Sit up. Ready. Raise it up.
They'll send Flowers in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Jackson now. That is left side and caught by Flowers. 37. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Jackson. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10.
Bateman is the motion man.
38-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7 from 31. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 3.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. That is caught. And they are into the end zone for the 1st time today. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score our home team 35, visitors 10.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The whole team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Down. Red, 38. Set.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Down the field, it's caught on the left sideline. 17 yards on that play. And John Harbaugh not a fan of that call, and out comes the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling. The ball not moving around. He has control. So that's what the referee is looking at here.
At
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass.
Let's go now. Black, 95. 52 blaster. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
Ready up.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Cut.
They'll look to throw yet again. The quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow. Cut. Cut.
Now, faking the give. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Now it's 2nd and 1.
At the Ravens' 4-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. This one caught the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. 1st and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he's in for the touchdown. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And his guys will add one more onto their big lead.
42. Visitors 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 3rd and a yard. Bateman is the motion man. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he will have the 1st down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Down. Set. Go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. He'll try to run for it. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. Now this offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Great win. Seems like you had a clear game plan. What made the biggest difference today?
We have some of the best staff breaking down film. When they claim to have found a weakness, we attack it. But the real difference, that ended up being Tyler. He took it as a challenge and dominated.
I simply felt I was in the best position to capitalize on the game plan. Tight ends don't always get the opportunity, so I had to show out.
It was a well-deserved win all around. Any last comments on what this meant for the team?
This was a big win for our community. The fans have been looking for a statement game, and I think we delivered.